back here with Roderick. We're gonna be filming something special for you guys, which is gonna be my weeks leading to the Olympia. So, as you guys know, some of you guys who have been following me for quite some time, I finally got qualified. I can say that it has been quite a journey. I've been a pro since 2018. I did my pro debut in 2019. And since then, I've been getting second place, third place, second place, third place. That's when I met Dominic. He became not only my boyfriend at the time, now my fiance, but my coach. We decided to take 1 year off to really make adjustments. And when we came back last year, we got second in Chicago, we got second in Atlanta. I feel that I had a pretty good package to show, a huge difference after 1 year off, but it was not quite enough for the battles that I had the last year in my season. But then this year, finally, we added some extra pounds. I think it was an extra 4 pounds on stage, heavier than last year. You can see the differences in my quads. You can see the differences in my back and my glutes. So right now, finally qualified. I did Omaha Pro, won Omaha Pro, got second in New York Pro against Natalia Coelho. Both shows had a very good lineup, so I'm really happy about that too. So that's something that I told Dom. I don't want to feel like I won an easy show. It actually makes me feel very confident to be competing against a very solid competitor. So it gives me a little bit more not only a feedback of where I will line in the Olympia, but also give me more confidence, because at the end of the day, and I think that a lot of athletes feel the same, or maybe they never even had this thought before, but I think your biggest competitor and cheerleader will be yourself, because you will be faced many times alone in your house where you're doing circles around the kitchen thinking, like, I can't take this anymore, I'm too hungry, I'm too tired, I want to do cardio, I don't want to do that. But if you don't have with you that cheerleader that is saying, keep going, you're almost there, you're doing great, so one more day, one less day for a competition until the competition day, or if you don't have that confidence that, okay, if I keep going, I know I'm going to do well. Because a lot of competitors too, when they don't believe in themselves, that's when things start to shift. They start to actually cheat a little bit more, maybe not go to the gym. And I know it sounds a little bit weird, because I would say that if an athlete thought that way, they would be even harder in their prep to make sure that they actually gain that confidence. But it's quite the opposite. If they don't believe in themselves, that's when they actually kind of take the foot off of the accelerator, and that's unfortunate. So that's one of the things that I wanted to make sure that I always remind myself of my humble beginnings. It took me 5 years, 6 if I count with my off season, to get to where I am right now, which is winning against a pretty solid lineup and getting ready for the Olympia. So we're putting something special for you guys. I want to do this on a weekly basis. I know that life is gonna happen. I know I'm gonna be super busy, and Roderick is gonna be patient with me, but I definitely wanna do this at least twice a month. But just hold me accountable, Roderick. I'm gonna do this every week. So, okay, so my official prep hasn't really started, but it did. I know, it sounds weird. So Dominic asked me this week to do some blood work, to stay on a diet, really consistent, as if I am on prep already. So we can have a solid base of how the meal plan is working. Just a recap. After I finished Omaha, Dominic gave me a plan to follow, and I have been following, but you guys know how it goes. Right after the show, we are hungry, we're craving, we miss certain things, so I was adding still a few things here and there and having a little bit fun. But now we are taking the fun away. I know it sounds weird, because I actually have a lot of fun eating my meals, I do. But we are taking the extras, so there is no extras anymore. For example, you guys know I'm a huge fan of wine. Whoever doesn't know, I am a SOM level 1, so I love wine, I understand about wine. So when I go out, I like to have a drink or two. Right now, everything is off the plan. So basically, we started yesterday, eating all the meals on the plan and not adding anything extra. Today, the same way. We're gonna do blood work tomorrow or Thursday. I gotta recall when my appointment is. And then next week, we are full on. So that, when it means full on, you guys understand what that means too. So we are introducing a few things that's gonna help me recover. It's gonna help me have the strength to push all the way into the end. The Olympia, I believe I get on stage on the 10th, which is a Friday. So that's going to be pretty fun because then I can actually enjoy the Saturday as well at the convention and watch the big boys too on stage the next day. But so with that being said, yesterday I started my plan with pull and push when it comes to training. One day I'm actually going to have Roderick coming over to my house so we can talk a little bit about the food and have Dom too in the channel. He is right now currently working and picking 7 athletes for a competition that's going to happen this Saturday. So I didn't even entertain the idea of having him coming over and doing this with us. But I'm going to, real quick, I'm just going to show you guys something. Amanda, if you guys don't know who Amanda is Keon's Mr. Olympia for 2012 fiance, and she's actually writing my training now. Dom works with her. She works with Dom as a client. So they actually have very similar strategies when it comes to training. But I wanted to pick her brain, not only to alleviate a little bit from Dom too, but to also pick her brain in some of the more details that I want to achieve, which is the glutes. I'm sure Dom is just as capable as well, but like I said, I want to alleviate a little bit of the pressure because I can be quite a lot for him too. So I'm showing you right now an app that she gives me. I have access to that. She puts everything that I need to do here. Today we're gonna be doing legs. Okay, so we're gonna actually start with calves because that's something that I desperately need. We're gonna start with calves, then we're gonna do some hamstrings, we're gonna do some leg extension, we're gonna go to a pendulum squat, then we're gonna go to leg press, single leg press, which I might skip, not quite sure yet, just for time, and then seated hip abduction and some kickbacks. So I might modify a few things right now just to make sure that we are not staying here for 2 hours with you guys. But this is what we're doing. We're gonna be doing legs with a focus on quads. All right, so let's go. Today is week number 1 of my Olympia prep. All right, so we're gonna warm up right now. I'm gonna warm up with some Bulgarian. Only 2 sets of 10 reps. And then I'm gonna do a back extension, but that is going to be for glutes. So basically glute extension, how the fuck do you call that? So I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a huge like warm-up kind of athlete. So Amanda is really kind of make me go a little bit out of my comfortable zone. I mean, I'm a very active person. I'm active all day long at work. I mean, I've been up since 5 o'clock in the morning today, and I've been nonstop since 5 o'clock, and right now it's 6 o'clock, so 12 hours nonstop. So I feel like my body's pretty much ready for war right now in the gym. It's not like I just came out from a nap from my house. So I'm just moving my quads right now. Amanda gave me some Bulgarians there, just again, no weight, just about 10 each side. And then we're gonna get to the workout. All right, so that was only two sets, 10 reps. Right now we're gonna do one more warm up and then we're gonna get to work. One thing that I have been learning a lot with, for a lack of a better word, more experienced lifters, even though I've been lifting for 20 years now. The other day I was actually thinking about it. I was like, wow, I haven't taken like a week off completely, like back to back, let's say Sunday through Saturday. I haven't taken a week off from the gym in 20 years. How crazy is that? But anyway, so I feel like I'm pretty experienced, but everybody still has a lot to learn no matter how long you've been doing something. I'm a firm believer that you should be always expanding your knowledge. So with that being said, I have been learning a lot about being more patient when I am lifting. So what does that mean? I am resting a little bit more between sets. I am taking my time to adjust the equipment to really fit my body. So I'm not there, because at the beginning, and that's something that Amanda said, and it makes sense. And I'm proud to say this too, I'm a hard worker. I like to work, I like to hustle. I've always been that way my entire life. My mom is the same, my dad's the same. So if you tell me to work, I'll work. I'll work, I'm a workhorse, that's why you say it, right? Portuguese, English. So when I was in the gym, I was just doing exercise after exercise, set after set, reps after reps. And as you guys know, I was much smaller. Now that I'm a little bit more experienced and I have been lifting with more experienced lifters or bodybuilders, let's be clear here on the wording. I know that I can cut my training in half by doing only 5 exercises, but doing them so intentionally and well done, you know, as far as form, and heavy enough to cause that inflammation that we want, to really work on that specific muscle that we are working on, and really get the results that we want, as opposed to being here for 2 hours and doing 10 different exercises and just creating the huge deficit that no matter how much you try to eat and catch up, especially for somebody like myself who are already lean, by genetically lean, and my NEAT is very high too, my daily activity, then the deficit is even more. So for me, it was very difficult to gain muscle because I was always just go, go, go. Now you'll see that I take much more time during my exercises and sets than ever before. So if you've been following my channel, you can go back right now. I encourage you to go back to the first video that I ever posted with Roderick about 3 or 4 years ago, and you're gonna see that there's a huge difference on my physique, the way that I train, my mindset, the way I speak, everything. Everything changed, which is good. All right, so second exercise here. Again, just a warm up. I actually really like this exercise. I have one of these in my garage in my house, so I like to do some cardio and then do a few sets here too. All right, one more, 10. Whew. All right, it's hot in here, guys. Next exercise, actually first exercise of the plan right here, is going to be hamstrings. So I'm starting somewhat light, only 50 pounds, and I'm gonna do about 10, just as a light warm up. Let me just do a recall too of how we are doing things right now. And again, Dom worked pretty much the same, but Amanda just changed a few things with me. What we are doing now is we are doing 2 working sets of all exercises. However, we have 2 sets prior to those 2 working sets that we are getting ready for those sets. What does that mean? First set's gonna be a light, weight for 10 reps. Second set is going to be a little heavier, just to see where my body is, if I'm feeling comfortable with the weight going up, joints are good, everything good, form is good. Then I rest for a couple minutes, or I would say just about a minute and a half, 2 minutes max, but honestly, just about a minute and a half. And I go balls to the walls, but instead of going 8 to 10 like I was doing before, I'm going 15 no matter what. So sometimes I stop at 12, kind of reset, And then the very last working set, I aim for 15, but it gets tough, especially when you're training alone. So this is what we are gonna do. It's going to be 2 working sets with 2 sets leading up to those sets. Does it make sense? Yep, Roderick, you got it? Okay, good. There we go. That was just a filler set. Now we are moving up. We're going to 90 now, and we're gonna do that for 15 times. Roderick, you might need to help me. I'm all alone today. Now we're gonna do 15, 90 pounds. It's not a lot. I've done more, but I know I'm gonna do 15, so I gotta remember, you know, if I can do, I mean, I could potentially do 8, 110 for 8, but right now we're aiming for 15, so let's go. Ah! 5 more, let's go. 1, 2. Ish! 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 Ah! Holy shit. Oh, I felt that. For some reason, my hamstrings have been so on fire. And I trained hamstrings a week ago. So I think I'm not recovering properly yet. I mean, again, you guys gotta remember, today is the 7th. Is it the 7th? So today has been only 4 weeks since I won my pro qualification. I mean, my Olympia qualification. So 4 weeks only. It seems like a lot, but for the body to really recomp from 3 to 4 months of prep, 4 weeks is not enough. I wouldn't say that for everybody, but for me, I know my body. I've been competing now for 6, 7 years. I know it takes a little while for my body to come back, and that's what I mean by genetics. Genetics is not just having a small waist and big shoulders. Genetics is also your ability to recover from exercise, your ability to have more endurance versus strength, your ability to handle PEDs too. So I think that my sport, to be honest, is more endurance. Actually, I did a DNA test and I talked to you guys about it before. And I was a swimmer for 14 years. And when I was swimming, oh gosh, I could swim for like 4 hours a day, no problem. I can train too for hours, but when it comes to some of the help that we need for that kind of training to recover a little faster, I think that my body doesn't like it too much. Again, I want to be a little bit careful when I talk about these things, because I don't want people to think that this is all that it is in bodybuilding, because it's not. And I always tell people, look, if that was the case, what makes a champion? Because everybody on stage is playing somewhat on the same level, right? Everybody's doing and taking whatever it takes to recover, to get strong, to have the density. But what makes a champ? A champ, it's really the way that they train. If they can really get to places that they never been before in terms of being uncomfortable in the diet. And a lot of people break it. You know, so it's not as easy as taking just PD and hoping that things are going to happen, because it takes a lot of work and discipline and being able to conquer those demons right here, which a lot of people have, including big pros, big Olympians. So they start losing against themselves, and then it trickles down to the way that they train and the way that they go about on their diet too. I have so many stories. Of course, I will never share names, but I have top athletes that break their diet in the middle of the night because they're going through something there. They can't take the hunger, or they are going through a lot of stress in their personal life. I mean, you wouldn't even believe it. But so don't feel like you're less than if you have those moments too during your prep, because everybody does. Now, what's really gonna make you a champ is your ability to recognize when you make those mistakes and have strategies to not let them happen so often, if that makes sense. All right, let's go. One more time. I'm gonna add some extra weight here. And again, we're gonna go for 15. Let's go. Ish. 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 Ah. Ish. 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 Ah. Holy shit. Let's go. Because I'm doing this alone, I don't have anybody to just help me and do a little tap. I decided to lower the weight a little bit so I don't get injured, because I can feel my hamstrings pretty sore. That was good. So let's see what's next. So we did hamstrings. Oh, she actually told me, no true failure but slow, so I messed that up. You guys already know. Warming up sets, filler set, and then 2 working sets. Again, just 10, getting ready, nothing crazy. Only 6. I really have the tendency to just want more, because I'm like, who the hell does 6 reps? Yeah, well, I have to, because now we are getting ready for the 2 working sets, and now we're gonna go as heavy as we can. I'm gonna go to 115. I think I can do more than that, but let me see how I feel first. We still have a lot of exercise to go through, and this is not really my bread and butter. I would say what's coming up right now is what really is gonna get us, which is gonna be the squats and leg press. So let's go. Ooh. Ish. Ooh. Ooh. Ish. Ooh. Ish. 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 Ooh. 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 Ish. One more, let's go. Ish. Woo. Fuck yeah. Eesh. Ah. Ooh. Ooh. Ah. 5 more, let's go. Ooh. 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 Oh yeah. 132 pounds. Not bad. All right, so I was counting with Joey to help me squatting, but apparently it's a no-go. No, I'm gonna be doing this all alone. Actually, I'm gonna tell Roderick to help me. We're gonna put this camera on the tripod right now. I'm not a huge fan of this particular exercise, I'm not gonna lie. But Dom swears by it, and according to Amanda, this is necessary as well. So, again, I'm not gonna waste a lot of time here. I don't think I'm gonna even like super warm up. I'm gonna see how my knees are feeling. I might go straight to my working sets after the first set. So let's see how I feel. So, again, it's a quad focus day. We're gonna be making sure that my knee flexions here are good. So technically, if I was working my hamstrings and my glutes, my legs would be a little bit more forward. I would go down, squeeze my glutes, hamstrings, but now we're doing quads. So everything that is quad focus, your feet is always positioned a little bit more on the low part of the equipment. So again, if you take a look at my knees, see the knee flexion? And I'm not supposed to go down too much either. I have to be aware of that. So sometimes I go too deep. I don't want to go here. I just want to stay here, keeping the tension on my quads and then going up. Well, Amanda, if you're watching this, you let me know if I'm doing it right. But this right here is where I feel my quads the most. If I break parallel, I feel like my hamstring starts to catch and help. And we don't want that. We want everything on the quads. So my knees are feeling pretty good. I don't want to waste too much energy here. Just want to position my legs, my feet a little bit low, even more. See how I feel. Yeah, pretty good. Wow, I trained legs with Susan just a few weeks ago and I wasn't feeling this good. Now I am, so improving right there. Let's go and add 45. That's a lot of weight. That's a lot of weight. I had to capture that. That's a lot of weight, man. I'm being a weirdo. You know, if a guy did that to a girl, if it was me doing that, and then they start filming me, not me because I'm a cool chick, but a girl would be like, what is that creepy weirdo guy filming me? If it was me, I would be like, hell yeah, I worked so hard for this body. Check it out. Yeah. You know what? I was wrong. I needed to do 2 sets. So first one, no weight. Second one, 1 plate. My third one's gonna be the working set, and that's where I'm gonna aim for my 12 to 15. Right here is gonna be actually 12 to 15. And of course, I'm gonna make sure my knees are safe. Yeah. Let's go, Roderick. I need you. One more. Oh man, and I'm gonna have you spot me all the time.
I didn't touch it.
Whew, I'm coming back, baby. I'm coming back. Three plates. And let me tell you, I am not on anything. So Roderick, this is serious, man. You better save me. I can't mess my knees up. It's day 2. Let's do 12. 10 to 12. Oh yeah. Shit.
There you go, come on.
Ugh. Take one, Roderick. It's too much. Ah, damn it.
Come on. Finish strong. There you go.
Ooh.
Let's go. There you go, come on.
Holy shit. Oh gosh. Yeah. That was crazy. I say like it's crazy because I actually done, you guys seen it before. I've done 3 before. Now I do 2, I'm fucking dying. And now it's Joey here, too late for the party. It's not Instagram and YouTube. He's just an ass. Joey's an ass. I know. How's the lighting there? Yeah, I know it's crazy because when I was lighter, I wouldn't feel, I guess because I was lighter, my strategy in the gym was so different. I wasn't really focused on weight. Not to say that I focus too much on weight now, but I really push my body to the limit. So when I was in my early 20s and I first started working out, I would go 20 reps, 25 reps, 30 reps, go, 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 non-stop. My endurance was always so good because I was a swimmer for 14 years. So I guess when I first started messing a little bit with supplements that allowed me to recover more, better, and faster, and it wasn't until I was about 30 years old, just for the records, I never messed with anything in my 20s. I would have those assistants for recovery, but I wouldn't feel really the difference when I was off, because my training was just a lot of reps, a lot of sets. My endurance was good on or off anything of these so-called PEDs. Now, I do see the difference, but not because I depend on them, no. It's because I'm pushing my body to a point right now that in my early 20s or late 20s, all the things that I was doing, any human would be capable of doing as long as they keep, practicing and doing that on a daily basis. Now, what I'm doing, it's almost like not non-physiological, possible, because I'm pushing the boundaries of the amount of weight that I'm using, the repetition and the strategy with the grip or feet. Everything is so much, way more advanced that when I am on, I am stronger, so I can really push. So in my mind, when I was here doing this exercise, I was like, I've done 3 plates before. In my early 20s, I would never think about doing 3 plates. I would be doing 1 plate and I would do 20 reps and I was cool. But because I've done 3 plates when I was on things that allowed me to recover and be strong, now that I'm not, because I am on a recomposition phase, when I look at it and I see 2 plates and I'm challenging, my mind goes like, what? I'm digressing. But it's not, it's your body, doing things that now, that it's, I wouldn't say normal, because some people don't have even the mobility to do what I'm doing, but it's much more capable. Anybody would be much more capable of my weight, my height, and being a female to do maybe 1 plate for 20 than 3 plates for 15 or 12. Does that make sense? So now I feel the difference being on things and not being on things. As for before, when I first started doing it in my late 20s, actually my 30s, when I turned 30s, I wasn't feeling as much. But right now, it messes with my mind a little bit, because I was like, damn it, I did 2 reps with 3 plates, and I've done 12 with 3 plates before, but it's okay. It's day 2, guys, it's day 2, so give me a break. Four plates to start, let's go. This feels a little weird. Let's see how. No, I'm good. Ish. Oosh. Ish. Ish. Oof. Ish. Ish. Ooh. Ish. Ah. Ugh. Hell yeah. So I don't know if you guys noticed here, but I didn't really warm up or did a filler set. I don't know if I'm supposed to go straight to my 2 working sets, but I'm feeling pretty good. I don't think I need, yeah, I'm feeling really fucking good. I know I was complaining about my strength, but I'm feeling good. I know I'm not as strong, but I'm feeling really good. I'm using a lot of peptides too, and they're really helping with a lot of recovery too. Not to a point of making a huge difference, but I'm seeing at least a little bit more of assistance with my injury that I had on my shoulders too. I had an injury in my shoulders about 5 years ago, and it's much better after I start BPC 157, applying it in my shoulder. So a message I would like to share with everybody out there is that the ones who have been following me for quite some time, they know how long it took me to actually get a qualification in Olympia. Now the ones who just started following me now, you may think that I'm the girl who got second in New York Pro and first in Omaha Pro, but for those who don't know me, I've been competing since 2018. I got my pro card back in Brazil. Since then, I did several shows. I did my pro debut in 2019. I actually got first call out in my pro debut. I was really happy. It was a very good lineup with over 20 girls at the Rising Phoenix. I did a show in 2020, right in the midst of COVID, which I used that year to just keep my mind busy during all the tribulations we were going as you know, the entire world. So it kept me busy, it kept me productive. I also competed in 2021. I did about 2 shows in 2021. 2022, I competed as well. 2023, that was when Dominic asked me to stop and regroup and reset, go back to the whiteboard, and really put some time into thinking what we could do differently. And that's when I added about 16 pounds in my frame, and I made a pretty big difference. I'm gonna see if I can put some pictures for you guys here in this video so you can see. But I came back after 2023 really thinking that it was gonna be my year, and I got second place in Chicago Pro, and I got second place in Atlanta Pro against the same athlete, Anna. And I didn't give up. I didn't give up, and we went back again as a team and aimed for New York Pro. We really thought that was gonna be my show. For me, it would be an amazing experience winning New York, because Dominic's from New York and his entire family and friends were there. We had a lot of hopes, but something better happened than winning that show, which was competing against one of the best pros in the league right now, somebody that has been doing this for longer than I have and putting much more effort than I have. I can say that I've always taken this sport very serious, and I know I have all the abilities to have won many pro shows before in the past, but those circumstances of my life put me in different paths. So I was working full time and also dedicating my time to bodybuilding, and you guys know that it's very difficult to do 2 things that require so much attention, the early beginnings of your career and also the early beginnings of bodybuilding. So my intensity in the sport wasn't as good as it should be. So going back again to New York Pro, I was able to be next to one of the biggest athletes in my category, Natalia Coelho. We were put on stage next to each other, which brought a lot of attention to my name, especially in my country, in Brazil. A lot of people in Brazil don't know that I am Brazilian, but I am Brazilian, sou brasileira. Nasci em São Paulo, I was born in São Paulo, Brazil. but I've been living in America now for 21 years. So that brought a lot of attention to who is that girl next to Natalia, and I was able to make a lot of connections and great connections along with Levina Barros, my athlete and my friend. And we are making a lot of connections now with Brazil and working with a lot of people in Brazil. And then right after that, I got my qualification for the Olympia in Omaha. And a very interesting story for those who don't know, I met Dominic 4 years ago in Omaha. I was getting off the stage in Omaha, and as I was going down the stage, he congratulated me for my second place that day. He didn't know who I was, I didn't know who he was. We shook hands and moved on. A year later, we met each other again at a seminar, and we never left each other's side. And he's now my fiance. So I met Dominic in Omaha, coming off the stage in Omaha Pro. And then a few years later, I got my qualification, my first qualification for the Olympia. And as I was going down the stage, Dominic came to hug me, and I just had this moment in my mind that I was like, wow, what a circle, you know? I actually got the best gift I could ever ask, which was meeting the love of my life a few years ago in Omaha, and then having him leading me to my first pro winning in Omaha. So I just thought it was a cute story to share with you guys, and share with you guys that we have so much more to win in bodybuilding than just first place. In my case, I know Dominic now, he's my fiance. I met him through bodybuilding. My best friends are all, you know, part of the industry. My career all evolved around the industry. We have hundreds of athletes that we help, hundreds of people that we see lives really transform through exercise and nutrition and a sense of community and a sense of team. So for those athletes out there that want to give up because you didn't get first place after your second, third, fourth show, just remember, it takes time, but it takes a very strong mindset to realize that you don't win only when you get first place. There are so many amazing things that you win by not giving up. And that's the building of a character of somebody who doesn't give up. So for me, it took me nearly 6 years to get my pro qualification for the Olympia. And let me tell you, if somebody asked me if I could have go back to the past and got my qualification 2 or 3 years ago, I would have said no. Do not do that to me, because those years made me much better of an athlete, mentally, physically, spiritually, and really ready to battle on the Olympia stage, because that's all that I've dreamed about. It's just one chance to step on Olympia and just kind of close that chapter in my life so I can potentially move on or not. I always tell Dominic, I will never say never, but I don't know how long I'm going to be doing, because I have been competing for quite some time now. As I said, for now 6 years as a pro and 2 years as a NPC competitor, so a total of 8 years competing. So for me, it would be different if I decided to close this chapter. I'll close with a lot of memories and a lot of respect for myself and that young girl who fell in love with fitness, and knowing that I did that with, you know, never giving up and really in a rational state of mind, as opposed to getting upset because I didn't get first place. So this is just my message to you guys who are listening. Don't ever give up, especially if you're really close to getting that qualification. You know, make sure that you're closing that chapter in your life, because I know it's important for you, because it's important for me, and I know how it feels to close that chapter without stepping on the O. So don't give up, and always remember there are many other things that you win by being part of the sport. And it's not just first place, it's a whole sense of community and memories of a lifetime. And of course I did this in like 10 fucking minutes, right?
That wasn't supposed to be a real, was it?
Dip.
Lightweight, come on, let's go.
Push.
Push, there you go.
Push. Dip.
Easy, come on, you got this. Yeah, come on, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Come on, you got it. Come on, let's go, let's go. Let's see, let's see.
One more, let's go.
All you.
Dip.
Push.
Holy shit, holy shit.
Yeah, more.
I did, huh?
Yeah, that was looking good. It was consistent.
How much have you done here before?
I don't even know. I usually don't leg press.
You don't? I wasn't either. Amanda put it for me and it's a pretty game changer. Yeah, I can feel it. I've been doing a lot of exercises that I haven't done in a while, so that's good. Yeah, so I probably...
Do RPE?
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
Reps in the reserve?
probably like 5 or 6 left.
Shit, so maybe I can go... It's good that you're telling me that because then I can go heavier next time.
But they were all smooth.
Yeah, you're right. Look at you, Roderick. Fuck yeah. Just a little bit. Well, you've been filming all the pros for a long time. You're gonna be famous now, Roderick. You're gonna... One, so I'm gonna count right now. 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh. 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 Eesh. Ooh. Ooh. Wow. Yeah. That's intense. I like to put my foot on the ground here. Gives me a little bit more stability. I'm not quite sure if that's good for my lower back, but no complaints. I'm not feeling anything. I'm just probably over analyzing. Ooh. Ooh. Eesh. Ooh. Ooh. Ish. Ish. Ooh. Ooh. Ish. Ish. Ooh. Whew. I have one more set. I got dizzy. And I think I'm gonna go heavier. I have to go heavier, right? That was easy. That was too easy. As I look like I'm dying, it's like, it was too easy. It was too easy. Bodybuilders are like, let me tell you, I wish somebody would pitch a bodybuilding reality show and make me part of it. I'm not lying. It would be hilarious. Like the shit that we do. It's pretty bizarre sometimes. It's blocking my circulation.
Come on.
Ooh.
You got more. Let's go. You
Yeah.
got more. Come on. Yeah. Push. Come on. Yeah.
Chip. Oh gosh, yeah. And that was crazy. Fuck. Oh. Can feel the blood in the quads. Can feel it. Oh.
You got 13, 12?
Huh?
13, 12?
Here?
Reps you just did?
I did 12.
You did 12?
Ooh. I felt my pre-workout meal. I felt my pre-workout meal coming back. That's when you know it's a good workout. I haven't felt like that in a while. Yeah, it's a mini throw up. Let's go. Chip.
Oh, that's it. Come on. There you go. There you go. There you go.
I'm stronger with my left though.
Yeah.
My arm is the same, my shoulder is the same, it's crazy. When I'm doing bend over rows, shoot from my back, I can see it so much stronger my left. And I'm not a lefty.
That's interesting.
That's weird, right? We have one more exercise. 2. Oh, 2. All right. Let's go 2 more exercises, 4 more sets. That chick is so cool. The dreads. Roderick just points the camera towards her. All right. This one right here is important, guys. This one right here is important. Oh yeah, we can go heavier. We can go heavier here. Let's go. Ooh. 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 Eesh. Eesh. Ooh. 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 Oh gosh, I can go way heavier here. I want to do this series for you guys once a week. I was thinking, what is the best day for you so we can set on stone? Oh, by the way, yeah.
Don't you change? Aren't you on a split?
Yeah, because I am a split. Yeah, that's weird, yeah.
So every Monday you do a full day or something?
Next week, I would love to do a video with Keon and Amanda. That would be sick.
Back day?
Yeah, back day with them. I'm gonna,
Gotta figure out what day you back.
yeah. Damn. Ooh. 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 Eesh. 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 Holy crap. That is it.
Yes.
He's giving me like thumbs up. Let me do one more here. I'm gonna do one more here. Because the first one didn't count. That was bullshit. I know if Amanda is watching this, she's gonna be pissed at me. I just can't help it. Okay, one more. Let's go. Eesh. 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 Oof. Eesh. Oosh. Eesh. Oof. Oof. Eesh. Let's go. Oof. Oof. Eesh. Oof. Oof. Oh yeah. Now I felt it. I wish they have a, their calf machine used to be here.
Yeah.
Now it's all the way in the back. They have 3 different calves machine right here. So I kind of just change between them. I'm gonna show you guys something really cool too, which is 3 different machines that they just got for back. I'm super excited about them. This is actually my second day. I did a little bit of calves yesterday too. Maybe I shouldn't be doing them back to back, but thing is that calves, they support you all day long, so it takes a good amount of effort to make them grow, because they are muscles that are being worked on a daily basis. So Keon was telling me that he trains about 3 to 4 times a week, calves. He used to do 4, now he does 3, he said. So that's a good reminder for me that I needed to work them. 1 day or 2 days a week won't cut it. Won't cut it. Wow. That hurts. It's not so much like the calves, it's just like some of the nerves there on my feet. But that was it. That was it. Only two, Roderick. Only two working sets.
Huh?
Only two working sets. I did some calves yesterday. I'm feeling good. All right, so we're done. We're done. Like I said, this is day 2 of the prep. I'm super excited. I really want to be able to be doing this more for you guys. I feel like we have a good amount of people that are following and learning, you know, learning from different athletes because I get the chance to train with so many cool people. I live here in Las Vegas, and Las Vegas is the new mecca of bodybuilding. So I have a lot of opportunity to interview and train with very cool people. So hopefully my next episode, which is going to be next week, I'm going to have somebody cool with me that can teach you guys a lot too. I know that there are a lot of powerlifters now here too, becoming a little closer to Brittany and Joe. They're pretty big in the powerlifting industry. So I think it would be fun to do something with them too so I can learn something new. I'm always looking for people who are willing to share, not only with you guys, but with me too. You know, and I never put myself in a position where I feel like I know it all, because I don't. And I want to be able to be around people that have the same mindset. So I know that I can provide them some kind of feedback or provide them something that they might not know. So it's a collaboration, not only for your learning, but for my learning and their learning. So if you guys have anybody that you know that you would be interested to see here in the channel, I would be more than happy to accommodate that too. I was thinking about different ways that people can potentially help the channel to grow by providing some support too. So we can continue to film, we can potentially even travel to go to different places and train in different gyms, try out different gyms, do shout outs for different gyms, do shout outs for different equipments, for different training gears and stuff. So I think that would be a cool way for us to keep the channel going and to keep this momentum going of people around the world just sharing the videos in their gyms and watching potentially as a pre-workout motivation video too. That's another thing that I would like to do too, Roderick. I want to find some music and actually do a video with only music and training. Something that's not going to be flagged as copyrights. We have to think about that. We will. But anyway, so like I said, I really want to become an educator too and share a little bit more of my journey with people and teach as much as I can. When I started bodybuilding, I used to look up to Dana Lynn Bailey. Dana Lynn Bailey not only was a champion of the category women's physique, the very first champion in the category, but she also was the first one who provided a lot of educational videos with a lot of style, you know. And I always look up to her because of that. She was willing to be a true ambassador of the sport and bring the motivation, the inspiration, and education that we need in the sport. As opposed to a lot of competitors now, and the first two in the world, being Sarah and Natalia, only showing their grace on stage and not really sharing much of how, you know, one or two things that they know. And I think that would be amazing for the industry. It would be amazing for the girls who look up to them, for the fans. But yeah, unfortunately, that's not happening. But I miss Dana Lynn Bailey times as far as the educational part of the content. I really do. A lot of people would say that Dana right now wouldn't even place top 5. I would probably agree with that because the category has changed so much. Conditioning has been extreme for women's physique. The size has improved much too, and I'm sure Dana would be fine if she kept going, kept pushing, and kept competing. but she has been doing a lot of other cool stuff too. But again, I just miss the motivation, the inspiration, the educational part of being a champ. And I don't see that in the top two, unfortunately. But again, I'm just sharing my 2 cents, and I'm here to contribute with what I can. So again, next week, we're gonna be back here on the channel. Hopefully we're gonna be in a different gym so you guys can check out a different gym, and we are gonna have 1 or 2 guests here to be sharing a lot of knowledge with you too. All right, so I have some cardio to do, and Roderick needs to go because he has been here for quite some time too. So peace out.
Cool. You want to go to a different gym?
I do.
You said with Keon?